Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609, and we're just turning on Mission Circle here in Alamogordo. It's in a pretty area. I just thought I'd let you see what some of the quote nicer homes look like around here. And yeah, this is a beautiful subdivision. It's up in an area that has a beautiful view. It's right off of Scenic Drive, and it is a scenic drive. We'll get back on it in just a minute, but I just thought I'd cruise through this neighborhood because I like all these adobe homes, and I love the yard. See all that cactus stuff? You know, those are the zero scape, so to speak. You don't have to water those. And of course, in this area of New Mexico and others, water is scarce. But yeah, the adobe homes are really neat. I love all that xeriscaping using a variety of different cacti. Notice I said cacti, plural of cactus. But aren't those pretty though? And the yards are just freaking awesome, man, with all that rock and pretty green cactus, I'm telling you. This goes right back around to Scenic Drive, and then we'll go on around. But I just wanted you to see this because this is a pretty part of Alamogordo, New Mexico. Absolutely. In Alamogordo, New Mexico, population about 30,000 or so. Of course, you've got Holloman Air Force Base here that has about 20,000 people, but that's not included in the city population. Here's one for sale. You can check it out. ERA 575-437-9927. Yeah, Kristen Roberts has that one listed. But you talk about a view. Wait till I turn right here. You'll see what kind of view they have. You know, people buy views, okay? If you've got a place with a view, look at this. I mean, that's their backyard. Is that nice? Well, I'm telling you, it's a 10. No, that's just freaking awesome. You wake up and walk out on your patio, have a cup of coffee or whatever you do in the morning to wake up, and there's the whole world staring you in the face. Pretty nice. Yeah, you got a nice view of the mountains and the city of Alamogordo. But here we go. This is, I believe, called Scenic Drive, and it is Scenic or Scenic. Goes right by the University of New Mexico Alamogordo campus right up here on the left. And then they have a huge medical center off to the right. Some of you have asked about that. And there's a diagnostic center, and they got several doctors in there. And then on the left, they have Plateau Espresso, which is kind of a Starbucks coffee shop thing, or that mode. And there's a camper. Maybe he's been boondocking out there somewhere. Off to the right is the medical complex, and it's a huge facility. Gasoline at the Walmart neighborhood store here is $2.65 a gallon, and everywhere else pretty much it's $2.99. Yeah, big difference. So pays to shop around. Yeah, you can use that Gas Buddy app and find the cheapest gas in town. It's free. It's a free app. Of course, you know, if you pay, you get no ads and other stuff. Let me see the name of this street. Yeah, it's called Scenic. Just Scenic. That's it. Scenic Drive, I guess. It is very scenic, and it goes a long way. But we're just cruising, guys. This is what you call a laid-back driving video. Speed limit's 30. I'm going about 32. And this guy, the old camper's fixing to come right on around me here. I was going the speed limit this morning on Highway 54 in the right lane, like I am here, on a 4-lane. And some guy was behind me in a Jeep something, and he was honking like crazy. I thought somebody might know me. And then he zoomed around me and shot me the finger. I don't know. Was there a message in that, you think? I don't know. Have to introduce him to the mind changer. Space History Museum is off to the left. I got me a good soda here. I made my own at home. I have an ice tray that makes little bitty pieces of ice, and yeah, works out really well. Yeah, but Scenic, this drive is right on the perimeter of Alamogordo, and it goes right around in the mount, or near, or well, not real near, but where you've got a beautiful view. If you're on the left side of this street, looking out your back door, you're looking right at the mountains with an unobstructed view. If you're on the left side of the street, if you're on the right side of the street, you're looking at your neighbor's backyard. A few homes for sale here, not too many. No, they are not having a housing boom here in Alamogordo. The realtors tell me that, the properties are moving about normal. It's not a hyper market. There are places or homes that have been listed for a while where they've had price reductions. Nothing like Central Texas, where you put something on the market and you sell it for $100,000 more than you listed it for. It's a pretty area. Right now it's 74 degrees. It's about 9:30-ish. 75 degrees. Had some rain last night. Good rain, actually. And these people need the water. But most of these yards, if you can see them, you'll see xeriscaping, because I'm not sure that water is cost prohibitive to water lawns, but I don't think they encourage it at all. And I would love to do some xeriscaping if I ever build a cabin, which I'm not all that excited about, but at some point I may decide to do it. It depends on the cost and a lot of other factors, but that's a whole nother story. Alamogordo, New Mexico, on a beautiful summer day. This is July the 12th, 2021. Good time to be doing a video because the sun's kind of at my back. The phone won't overheat. The temperatures now for the next 10 days look like they're going to be in the middle 80s and middle 60s for low. Middle to upper 80s for highs, middle to upper 60s for lows, which is perfect. The humidity 20%ish, which is okay. I mean, it can be much drier than that. Gasoline at this Allsups or whatever it is on the left shows to be $2.70, which is not bad. It's still 29 cents cheaper than right down the street to the right, but we're going to continue on. We're at the intersection of East 10th and North Scenic Drive. I take this drive every now and then just because it's a pretty drive, and I'm getting, right now, believe it or not, it's showing 47.9 miles per gallon. Some people think that that's might be overstated by the car measuring thing. I don't know. I've checked it before, and it's actually, I thought it was a little low. But I'll take it. Let's just say it's 45. I'm fine with that. Yeah, it makes it nice because then you can just cruise around, jeez. You don't even think about gas. There's another place for sale. And as far as, I know some of you are sending me links to homes and houses and stuff in different areas, and I appreciate that a lot. I'm not going to discourage you from doing that, but I will say that I'm probably not going to take advantage of any of those things, because if I decide to do something in the way of sticks and bricks, as in build or buy, I will probably build on those lots I have in Llano, Texas. Why? Well, it's in the city, and that's one thing. And, it's a walkable area, climate year-round. Well, you know, the summers in Texas are pretty warm and humid, and so that's the way that is. But you know, I can always leave. You know, they're not paying me to be there. You know, now we're on South Scenic Drive, and I didn't even feel the change. Yeah, this goes up to some areas where the military personnel, some of them lived here. In fact, at one time they had a community or a whole area up here pretty much dedicated to the German pilots because, yeah, it was. And there's a bar I used to go in where they'd come in. Of course, Germans don't drink beer. These did. I guarantee you they did. Yeah, I had some good times there visiting with those guys. A long time ago, many years ago. But I'm just rambling, and this is what you call burning daylight. You know what I mean? Just doing nothing for no reason other than enjoying a pleasant, quiet morning drive and in an area where there's very little traffic. It's good to see people out walking for exercise too. I'm for that. Walking is just very good exercise. There's another subdivision. This road just goes right into a subdivision out here, and we'll kind of do that, and then we'll end the video. But just a plain old driving video, a pointless, no point driving video. I feel like I need to sneeze. I do need to sneeze. You couldn't tell I sneezed, did you? I tried to be real quiet. See, if I edited videos, I'd edit that out. Would I? No, shit, no. That's life, guys. People sneeze, cough, fart, you know? Because, you know, we take the human out of human, you know, when you edit something. Is this the subdivision I want to go into? Yeah, I guess. Yeah. See, we're in it now. Let's see where we are here. This is, now there's a lot of mobile homes. This is Desert. I'm going to turn left on Desert Willow, and we're turning off of Ocotillo Drive onto, well, this is all mobile homes in here, I guess. Doesn't, well, this is the other side of the coin. You know, we went through the upper class neighborhood, and now we'll go to the nether class neighborhood. Well, and this dead ends right here. Well, that's cute. It's called Buena Vista Trailer Park. All right, well, we're fixing to back out of here and do something else. I think if I don't back into a sign or something. I mean, I'm looking in my thing, my backup camera, and it's not helping a hell of a lot. There we go. Now let's try something else. Tell you what, let's do. We got a few. It doesn't matter how long the video is. Hell, let's go this way. I'm gonna go down to the end of this other road on South Scenic. That's a pretty home off to the right there. I mean, I don't know if that's a home or an apartment complex. It's huge. One of those Hugies. Now we're going to turn right on South Scenic Avenue. Boy, it's a pretty view right here, I'm telling you. Wait till we come back around. You know, this road actually goes up here. It's called Alamo something. Let's see if I can read it. Alamo C-A-N Road. Whatever. What does that mean? I don't know. First time I came down, I thought this was a road to that big house up here on the left. But it's there's some Hugies out here. Some big old good ones. Beautiful location right at the base of the mountains. Actually, it's about 2 or 3 degrees cooler up here. We'll go right. Well, if we go left, we go into somebody's house. Whoops. This is Oro Vista Fire Department, so we must be in Oro Vista suburb of Alamogordo. Oro, what does Oro mean in Spanish? Oro Vista means view. I don't know. Sure, a lot of this out here is probably military. I'm just going to guess. Probably some of the officers, because to live out here, you'd have to have a pretty good paycheck. And of course, you get if you live off base, they give you a housing allowance. Sometimes it's pretty generous depending on the area. Oh, boy's got a 3-car garage and still building on. They got 1 acre scenic lot. 1 acre lots. That's interesting. There's a pretty home right there. Boy, they got big homes here, man. Big homes. That's Pueblo de Luna. House of the lunatic, I guess. Kidding. See how this thing kind of zigzags along here? But yeah, we go right out here to the base of the mountains, and it is. You're climbing up. It's kind of like going towards Cloudcroft. Not quite that steep, but every time you go up a little bit in the elevation, you drop the temperature about 3 degrees per 1,000 feet. I didn't realize it went this far out here. I'm going to take a sip of my good soda here. Oh, that's good. Pretty area, isn't it? Yeah, if you can afford to live here, you'd like it. Hi. Going down the hill on that bike's gonna be fun, ain't it, fella? When you turn around, that's when the fun starts. We're out here at Rocky Mint now. As soon as I can, I think I'm going to turn around because I know we're going to hit a dead end here somewhere. It says end county maintenance. Well, when we end county maintenance, old Rusty's going to end this drive. Does this thing? I mean, just because it ends county maintenance, does that mean the road still goes on? And on and on? No, this is it. This be's it, guys. This be's it. Something I did this morning. Well, no, it goes off to the right. No, it doesn't. It ends. I changed my insurance on old Sparky this morning back to Geico. It's about 40% less because my son's got his cars there, and I've got this one now, and eventually I'll add a motorhome, I think, to the same policy. They give you a multi-car discount, a senior discount. If you take the, what do they call it, defective driving, defensive driving, then you get a discount. But yeah, look at the view these people have from up here, man. You just look right out over the city of Alamogordo, right in the mountains. Yeah, view, if you have a piece of property that has a good view, believe me, you can sell it for a premium. People buy views. So, we'll let this slide a few seconds here, and I'll get down here where I can stop and end the video. Isn't that pretty though? You can't see it well as I can, and if I zoom, any shaking in the video is just magnified times 10. A lot of beautiful cactus out here, and yeah, if I had a place here, would I buy it? Yeah, but this is out of old Rusty's league here. It would take me all the money I have to buy the lot, and then they're not going to let you put a RV on it for sure. In fact, I'm going to try to show you one of these big old homes here. Let me get down here where I can turn on the right street. There's one here that's kind of a pinkish color that looks like an apartment complex. See if I can get to that one. That noise you may hear is the ice in my cup rattling. Well, let's see. We'll turn left here. This may go to that place. and then we'll end the video. Just killing time, guys, obviously. Don't have a lot. This is Pueblo del Sol. Now this means the house of the sun. And there's, is that it? No, it ain't the one I was looking at. They're building one here. See, that's what happens. See, let me show you here. You see this right here? You see it's unfinished? Got all that wood exposed, right? It rained last night. You see all that stuff on the roof? It's going to warp like crazy. All that board on the side now has got water all over it. You know, so it's very important if you build a home, and it's important for me if I decide to build a cabin. In fact, I'll show you something. Let's see if I can do this. You see this little building off to the side here on the left in the camera? That's how big my cabin will be. And that roof on there is called a hip roof. Okay, they also make one called a gable roof, and that's what I'll have. I'll have a gable roof. A hip roof saves you a little bit in materials, but you got to have a pretty good person to do it. Builders, some guys don't know how to do that. Okay, here's one. Yeah, this is, yeah, but see, they got all the materials just laying out there in the rain and shit. You know, I'm telling you, man. But see, they don't care. You know, it's life, you know, you're just tough crapski. Beautiful view out here, man. Beautiful homes. I mean, big lots. You know, nice wide street. And look at that xeriscape in those lawns. I mean, is that awesome? Yeah, it is.